So confirmation that it's Jung and Shin very comfortably into the final. Putsei or Fukushima Hirota, who they'll meet tomorrow there on court a little bit later on. So 4 of the semi-finals completed, and our final offer for you of the 10 is going to be the men's doubles.
Men's doubles semi-final is about to begin. Let's welcome the umpires and line judges.
And these are the 4 pairs left in. We're going to be watching the bottom half of Ivanov and Sozonov against Ko and Shin. Of course, Chen and Jilin Wang, Barry Angriaron and Ryan Agung Saputra. The other pairs also remaining. Just waiting for the players to come out. Could be a little longer, this one, than the offering we just saw in the women's doubles. I feel these pairs are a little closer matched.
Please welcome our players, Vladimir, Ivanov, and Sozonov from Russia.
Here come the Russian pair. Vladimir Ivanov at the back and Ivan Sozonov at the front.
And let's welcome
And now the former world champion pair led out by Hyun and Shin Baek Cheol. So men's double final place up for grabs for one of these pair. Ko Hyun, Shin Baek Cheol starting the week as the number 2 seeds. Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov starting as the number 4 seeds here at this 10th staging of the Macau Open. Ivanov there, 28-year-old. He's the right-hander of the pair. That's Sozonov, the slightly smaller of the two, the left-hander. Well-ranked number 14, you can see. Pushed all the way by Hyun and Lim Ka-Wah in the second round, but just 28 minutes on court yesterday against Chan and Lee of Hong Kong. Very comfortable win, looking to reach their 4th final of the year. As you can see, for Ko and Shin, well, came through a 3-setter against the Chinese pair, Liu Chen, Lee Junhui, 21-13 and 3rd. You can see their second 3-setter of the week. Ranked number 11, the Korean. So Philip G of America makes the announcement for play to get underway. Ramida Wapasop from Thailand is our service judge. So the 2014 world champions looking to hit their stride again. Looking to win for the first time since the Indonesian Open back in the summer. That's to say, the Russian pair won their home title back in July, the Russian Open. Former European champions against the former world champions.
On my right, Vladimir Ivanov, Sozonov, Russia. And on my left, Shin, Cheol, Hyun, Korea. Vladimir Ivanov to serve, Hyun, the ball. Play.
Well, they have met before, and that was pretty recently, back in September. Met in the first round of the Korean Open, as Ko Seung-Hyun puts away a winner there. Long match it was, nearly an hour. The Koreans saving a match point. They won it in the end. But in 2 sets, we're at a couple of marathons, and I wonder if we're going to have a similar showing here. Yeah, that's correction out. Wow. Philip Cheol overruling that. I've got to say, my instinct was the original call was good, but there we go. Philip Cheol had a far better view of it than I am. I'm perched up high here inside this Macau Tapsiak multi-sport pavilion. Oh, well, a little bit of a miscommunication that time between Ivanov and Sozonov. Been a good start to the match though, hasn't it? Speed and movement around court. Both pairs busy trying to establish some kind of authority in the game. Definitely out that time from Vladimir Ivanov. Both pairs very much established partnerships. And of course, Ko Seung-Hyun and Shin Cheol had to have a little bit of time apart due to Shin's Korean military service. Didn't return until May, but they got back to winning ways very quickly, didn't they? That's very nicely placed by Ivanov. Won the Indonesian Open, but lost their opening match at the World Championships in defence of their title. I suppose not that surprising, really. Service full call. Couple of decisions now have gone against the Russians. That overall from Philip Cheol, and then Ramida there calling the service fault. That's long. after the way the last match started. I have to say this one's looks harder to call, and that previous showing in the Korea Open may be a good guideline to what we're going to see here. Nothing to choose, is there, between these pairs right now? Been a fruitful partnership, hasn't it? Two good friends, Hyun, Shin, Baek, Cheol, and Ivanov, Sozonov, by far the best Russian men's pair. Let called. Sozonov wasn't ready. Good defensive work from the Koreans there, but wasn't enough to save the point for them. Good flick serve, but even better repellent from Shin, Baek, Cheol. Shin is playing in the last match on court as well. He'll be playing in the mixed doubles with Yoo Jung-chae. Well, it is a lead for Ivanov and Sozonov, but it's a very tight match indeed against Ko and Shin. 11-10, the interval lead. Oh, that was just long.
13-11.
Well, is this a push, a decisive push in this opening game from Ivanov and Sozonov? Could be, you know. Back come the Koreans.
14-15.
Oh, small details are going to win this one, aren't they, it seems. Four points in a row won by the Russians, followed by 4 points in a row won by Ko and Shin.
Service over. 16-15. Oh! 17-15. Service over. 16-17.
Umpire making sure that Ivanov is ready. Frustration for Ko. This opening game may be slipping away. Ivanov and Sozonov here of shading things at the moment. That's out. Tightens up again. Good movement from Ko, and it's back at 19-0. Well, just to remind you, when these pairs met in September, first two games were 22-20 and 25-23. So it wouldn't be a surprise to see extra points here. Of course, they both went to either pairs. It went to a third. Oh, brilliantly done from Ko Hyun. Hanging in, but not for long. It's game point to Ivanov Sozonov. It's long. It's long. And it's game to Vladimir Ivanov, even Sozonov by the tightest of margins. It just was long. And 21-19. It's the Russians ahead, but really, it's still anyone's match, this, for a place in the Macau Open final. Well, very tight opening game, and still plenty for Ko Hyun and Shin Cheol to cling on to. It's small margins that make such a big difference. You wouldn't say they were the inferior pair necessarily, but Sozonov, Ivanov got it done.
Second game, level, play. Good. Service over, 1 love.
Well, they need to get off to a bright start here.
2 love.
Justin on the line. First point of this second game for Ivanov and Sozonov. Early this month, they made the final of the Bitburger Open. Did the Russian pair. Since then, of course, played in Hong Kong, lost in the first round, but made the German Open final, the Syed Modi International final, the Russian Open final, which of course they won.
Service over, 3-5.
28 and 26 now, respectively. Ivanov and Sozonov. Well left, comfortably out. And at the moment, they may be leading here, Shin and Co, but they need to get on their toes a little more, you feel. Yeah, found the gap beautifully there, Shin. Not should done from Vladimir Ivanov. Touch of luck for Sozonov. Closes the gap a little more. It's another tight affair, isn't it, this second game? He got there, Ivanov just could only find the net, though.
10-8.
Right through the middle.
Service over. 9-10.
So an interval advantage in their bid to try and claw this one back for Hyun and Shin, Baek, Cheol. But again, it's pretty tight. 11-9. They lead over Ivanov and Sozonov, who won the opening game.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 11-9. Play. Let's. Ivan. Ready to play.
Everyone loves a good dive, and Hyun threw one in there, but wasn't enough to win a point. Did very well to get to it, but wasn't difficult to put away. Right down the feet of Ivanov from Shin there. Very little he can do. Yes. You can see frustration for Hyun.
11-13. 12-13.
Well, it's crisis time really now, isn't it? For Hyun, Shin, Baek, Cheol. The Russians are on the march. Well, they were. I mean, how important a point is that going to prove to be? 14-13 up. Having won the last 4 points and then netted like that. And the winner looked on the cards.
14-all.
Wow. Another big call. Service fault called. Ramida Asawa Bossop, the service judge, through the middle. Tight again. Who will blink first? Of course, victory here for Ivanov and Sozonov in this game. Enough to take them to the final. Shin and Co looking to stretch it to 3 games. Just wide. Ivanov wasn't quite ready. Tense times. Ko Hyun serving. And Ivanov nets. Looks like he's broken some strings as he hit that one. An opportune moment for that to happen. Well, back level again, and suddenly they're 3 points away from victory here. Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov. Well, hesitancy there from Ko Hyun, and it proved to be fatal. And they're ahead again, the Russians. To the backhand from Shin of Sozonov. As in game 1, we're at 19-all. It's long. It's game point for the Korean pair of Ko and Shin. Can they take it at the first time of asking, the way the opposition did in the opening game? Surely they must. Not necessarily. What a point this is. They've got it now. It's extra game. We've got a 3-gamer on our hands. 21-19, bite back time for Ko Hyun and Shin Baek Cheol. You felt like they had to take this point. They were so on top. And in the end, Shin getting through the defences for the vital breakthrough. 1 game all, 21-19 apiece. We've got a third and decider coming up. So, a third game required to decide which of these pairs makes it through to the Macau Open final. And you get the feeling, like the previous two games, there'd be no surprise if this one goes right towards the wire. Yeah, it's always going out. Well, it's early stages only of this third game, but it's a nice lead for the Korean pair, particularly when you give the circumstances of them perhaps going out in the previous game. A couple of unforced errors creeping in. Oh yes. You know, you watch them play like that, Coach Hyun and Shin Cheol, you see the pair that, of course, went on to World Championship glory last year. Played together domestically before they joined up internationally. Again, co-serving. Again, Ivanov not ready. Again, the umpire letting it go. Well, again, the resistance pretty good. But ultimately, a winning point for Ivanov. Sozonov ties it back up at 6 points all, 1 game all. left.
8-6. Service over. 9-7. Play.
Never a good time to serve into the net like that, but I suppose these are tense times. Into the net from Sozonov now. Just as you feel like one pair are gaining an advantage, back come the other two. It's been that way throughout this men's doubles semi-final.
Service over. 10-9. Service over. 11-10.
Well, it's an advantage by the slimmest of margins for Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov, 11-10 in this third game. But you wouldn't be surprised if this decisive set went to extra points, would you?
Play.
So the last chapter of what's been an enthralling semi-final. And we're back level completely between these four players. Flick serve. Oh, well placed. Hyun finds the gap. And it's the Korean pair, the former world champions, in front again. Already come through 2 3-setters this week. Hyun, Shin, Baek, Cheol. Is this to be 3 out of 4? That's wide.
13-11.
Made the final. The Korea Masters have won the Indonesia Open. Now looking to make the final here. Well, I think this is about the 4th time now Philip Chi's spoken to him about the same thing. Out.
Service over. 12.
Hyun just short with his serve.
Service over.
And I say with some hesitancy, it's a good lead for Ko and Shin here. Oh, left it, Ko. Just dropping in, wasn't it? Back they come again.
15-16.
And back level we go again, 16-0. It's, I suppose, not unsurprising, really.
16-all.
Just long.
17-16. Service over. 17-all.
So who can come through here? Who has the mental wherewithal to make the difference? You have to say the momentum right now, again with Ivanov and Sozonov. Remember, it was 16-13 to Ko and Shin in this final game. Now 18-17 to the Russians. Down, not yet out, but getting closer for Ko and Shin because Ivanov and Sozonov are 2 points away from victory. Can they make one last push over the line here? Delicately and very nicely placed by Ko Hyun. It's in. Well, Ko Hyun celebrated as if he'd won the point. It was given in. And I've got to say, it looked in to me as well. It is match points. Let's have a look at the replay, see if we can... Well, couldn't quite see from that. It was close. My initial instinct was like the line judge down there. Although I have to say, I'm high up in the heavens here. Anyway, 2 match points for Ivanov and Sozonov. And this one is out. One saved. 2 match points saved. He had a feeling extra points would decide this men's doubles semi-final. That's it. It's now match point to Ko and Shin. Sozonov left it, mistakenly so. What a turnaround this could be. Suddenly, they have the match within sight, the Koreans. It's long and out. And after saving 2 match points, Ko Sung-hyun and Shin Baek Cheol take the match, 4 points in a row to take it 22 points to 20 in the decisive game. It's harsh on Vladimir Ivanov and even Sozonov, who played ever so well. But Ko Sung-hyun and Shin Baek Cheol are into the men's doubles final in a 3-game thriller. They'll face either Chen Hung-ling, Chi-ling Wang, or Berry Angriawan or Ryan Agung Saputra in the final. Confirmation, though, of the scoreline from this match. 22-20, Ko and Shin take it in the third. So let's look back on what was an absorbing encounter that swung one way then the other. And a feeling it would go the distance, and it did. So that brings an end to our coverage on this court for the day. Here's how it stands. Chen Wang, Angriawan and Saputra waiting in the final for Ko and Shin, who see it through in 3 games again. So it's been a fabulous semi-final day. Of course, more action to come from Macau. Some terrific matches, a couple of one-sided affairs as well. So those are the matches still to come later. And here's the results from today. Sokyu Choi and Eom Kyo-won coming through in straight games. PV Sindhu, well, a real roller coaster ride against Akane Yamaguchi, but on course for 3 titles in a row. Pretty comfortable for Jion against Go Soon Hwan. And then we had that one-sided affair, Jun and Shin winning the women's doubles before that thriller 3 game, which Ko and Shin came through. But that's all for today from us, at least here at the Macau Open. Of course, a lot to look forward to still from this arena, but from now, from myself, Richard Kaufman, it's goodbye.